Alright, so today Rachel and I are going to re-web these old lounge chairs. So this one has these rivets in the back, so it's easy to screw out and then replace. And I found a bunch of these webbing kits. This one has a complete kit, screws included, and it makes old furniture look new. And I got these from the resale shop for $1. I got this one, same kit, but no screws are included. And this one, oh look at that! This one comes with a hole puncher. Oh, that's our hole. So I'm going to take off all the webbing now and then clean up the stainless steel and then re-web it. So, let's get to it. The screws were really old and rusted on. It took me almost half an hour to just take them all off by hand. So it might have been more efficient to have actually used a power drill to make the process go by faster. So now I've taken off all the webbing, I'm going to clean the aluminum. So I have this magic eraser and some 409 multi-surface cleaner. I'm not sure if it will actually work, but it is worth a try. Wow, I am very sweaty. My alternative to cleaning the aluminum would be to use a piece of steel wool, but that could also leave scratch marks on it, so I opted with the magic eraser. So I basically wiped it all down. Surprisingly, this magic eraser worked very, very well, so highly recommend it. But now I'm going to wash it off and then start applying the webbing. So I have attempted to put one on. I tried to use the riveter, but for some reason it's just not working out. I think the puncher just is not punching all the way through it. On one side it just doesn't flare it out. So instead I'm going the way that Rachel is doing, where I'm using a washer. So I got one on already, and now time for the rest of it. My original method to putting on each of the straps would be to secure it on one edge and then tighten it really tight to see where to cut on the other side, and then I would cut a little bit of slack and secure it on the other side as well. That way I made sure that I was not cutting the straps too short. The screws I used were self-driving screws. These are the ones that came in the package that I showed you at the beginning, and this is really helpful because the material that these straps are made out of, they do not allow a flat screw to be able to screw in. Even if you had a power drill or something, you would have to make a hole to allow that screw to go through. And what's nice about this material is that if you make a hole and find that the positioning is not where you want it, you can take out the screw and the material will form back to its original shape. So the folding technique that I used, I folded one corner all the way to the other side, and then I did the same thing on the opposite side to make a point at the end. And what's nice about this material is that there is a line in the middle, so I always use that as a guide mark to where I wanted to put my screw. Alright, so I pre-cut the rest of the ones that are going to go lengthwise.
honeybees buzzing through the trees. Locked eyes, our lips meet.
We're almost done. Got 2 more long pieces of strand. We got probably 1 more strand here, and then thankfully another package.
It's best. And I have the cards I'm not folding. And you've got the hands that I'm holding. And we play our best.
So 2 other things that I wanted to mention was, 1, I wanted to make sure that my webbing was correct, and I wanted all the webbing to go over this bar and under this bar, and the reason for that is because when you take it up, you want it to be on the outside of where that hinge is going to be. So here it moves up and this one goes down, so you want it to be on the outside of that. The second thing is to web it when it's open, and that's because if it's closed and you web it, you're not going to have enough slack when you open it. Alright, final product. Got the weaving all done. Who would have ever thought that this was from the 1930s? 60s. Here's Rachel's. Nice white. She went over it with the magic eraser as well. Looks brand new.
Careful your fingers.
Wow!